Alright guys, here we are, December 31st. It's the end of the year, and man, what a year it has been. I was really hoping for some grand finale, and my plan was to go and catch like a limit of herring with the cast net. I actually went out last night and I caught my first herring ever. So I think I've got some footage of that. I'll just roll that in the corner or over this footage or something. The plan this morning was actually to go out and try to catch more herring, but woke up kind of late, and then I read the reports and apparently they're not really in this morning. Maybe they'll come back tonight, but I'm actually going on a little trip down to Monterey for the New Year's, so I won't be here for the herring spawn if it spawns while I'm gone. I'm happy to have at least got one and added another species to the list, but anyways, I think we'll just end the year here kind of how we started it, just making a few casts. I'm here at Coyote Point, and I'll try throwing the cast net a couple times just to make sure that there's no there's no herring in the area, but there's no birds diving, there's no seals or anything. So anyways, I'm gonna throw on the chest cam here and pull out the rod. First I'll make a few casts with the cast net, then I'll pull out the rod, and we'll make a few tosses, and that'll be it for the year. Man, can't believe it. All right, operation don't lose the cast net and just check to see if there's herring, commencing right now. I always did mean to get a better tutorial video on how to catch or how to cast the cast net, but maybe next year. Ah, that one was terrible. Alright guys, no herring in the area, so just throwing a little Daiwa SP minnow here from the rocks at Coyote. And I know there's striper in this area and sometimes halibut as well, so maybe we'll get lucky and get a bite here, but I think we're gonna switch up and go try another spot just to make sure the herring aren't here in the on the peninsula yet. I've fished these spots so many times and some of them have really surprised me. I mean, I can already think of a few highlights from the year. Over by Fisherman's Park, I caught that 4.5 foot 7-gill at low tide. That was insane. That same spot I caught a 24-inch striper at low tide, also insane, crazy. I had no expectations to catch that fish that day, especially on squid. So I mean, that right there just goes to show you that you should fish anytime you can. What else did we have? Oh, back in my lagoon, we got that 10-pound striper. Whew, that was crazy. That was wild. I had no idea that there were any fish in that lagoon at all. And I discovered that it's chock full of bullheads, top smell, and striper. And then what else? What else? We had a crazy year. Oh man, that time I went underneath the Golden Gate and then the motor died on me. Ooh, I think that was the scariest I've ever been in the Porta-Bote, because I don't know, that channel is super dangerous, y'all. You got to be careful. Let's get out of here, and we'll head over to Fisherman's Park and we'll throw the cast net there a couple times before I sign off for the entire year. By the time this is uploaded, it might be 2023 already. It's just it's a laborious process to comb through. I filmed maybe 3 or 4 terabytes of data this year, and I still have about 2 terabytes left to just comb through and get the footage that I want out of it. So I apologize for the delay. I apologize for the plane here. All right guys, just pulled up a little piece of seaweed here. Hopefully you can tell there's no herring eggs on it at all, so that means the herring haven't spawned here yet. Make a couple more casts just to make sure, but looks like there's no herring in the area. Any luck?
Yeah, caught.
Sharks? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright guys, really quick before I sign off for the year. I know it's long into 2022 already by the time this is uploaded, but one, happy Happy New Year, everybody. Excited for 2022. Big plans coming for the channel, for the boat, improving my fishing skills. Anyways, all around it should be a very good year we're going into. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the mental toll and what I've learned from fishing 365 days out of the year. Well, I learned that you really should not do this, ever. Under no circumstances should you ever consider this a good idea or even a mediocre idea. It is 100% a bad idea. Now, if you like bad ideas, this might be right up your alley. But what I've learned from fishing every single day is just how limited our time is. I have gone from kind of thinking, well, you know, I'll be able to just get everything done and still have time to spare and, you know, have time to watch Netflix and do movies and stuff, as well as work and fish and edit and everything. And let me tell you guys, that's not the case. Your time is not infinite. It is very, very finite. So my last little message to all of you is just be aware of where you're spending your time. And you know, if you like fishing, just know that it's a big time investment. It's less of a monetary investment and more of a time investment. So that's just the way of the world. And thanks for joining me on this journey, guys. I don't really know what else to say. It kind of feels like I'm losing a part of my identity now that this challenge is over. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this extra time that I've been speaking of. Of course, a lot of it's gonna be devoted towards editing videos, but I'm thinking for the new year, less content with higher quality. That way I can actually catch up by the end of next year on all this footage I've got to edit. But anyways, guess this is off the hook signing out for the year. Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, have a good day. Alright guys, one last thing that I forgot to mention that I thought you would be interested in is last year I actually went fishing on Christmas Eve, which means I technically fished 366 days instead of 365. 366 days. I'll probably never beat that streak in my entire life, so this was definitely one for the books. See you guys in the next episode. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my 365-day fishing challenge. If you want to watch from the beginning, just click up here. If you want to see the latest video I have posted, click up here. And as always, have a good day.